I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Tried to lob that one in, but no luck. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dunt. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Even 5 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. Hits his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Carter up the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. So So they're left facing third and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Carter again. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the sneak, here's Dart. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Running it with Carter. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Trujillo to kick it away. Jaden Reed to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go. 18, run. Go.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Caught, nice game left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Shot.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Down. Ready.
They go with a design keeper. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants using their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
60. Mustang Cowboy.
And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Carter trying the left side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jax Hill. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Gravity Lion.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10.
Move the chains!
Yard line.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
77. Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. He finds space into the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball. Let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Riggs. Let's go.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
19 Lions. Let's go. 19 tight. Hawk 70.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
At the 2-yard line.
Krosky Merritt has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Hyatt going in motion right. On first down, here's Darks. He's going to try another deep one here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Here goes Dart to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third down now. Here's Darks. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Dart going to throw again. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Quick one to the outside by Dom. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, New York.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Give left side to Carter. Quick thinking there to head back towards the middle. He salvages a few for him into this 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They send a man in motion. That's Harris on the right side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. This is Trujillo to try to point after. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Ready? Bronco 80. Street. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Check smash. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. He finds fans. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here comes Reed.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. And give it to Krosky Merritt. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. 60. Down the line. Bronco 80. Ready.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has room inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Get it. Let go.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 17, Giants 14.
Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now. Put up.
Now Dart. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Here we go.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down, Giants.
Cowboy 80.
Slot man motioned over. Going on first down. It's Dart. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Dart out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
22 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Carter here from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, here's Dart. One pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handles that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He finds him right side. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Go. 70,
Starting on the ground team, Kronsky Merritt. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Daniels from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go, Reed, go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Cowboys, 70 Timberwolves.
Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. Will be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
60, 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. In the hands of his running back, Kronsky Merritt. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo, Mustang 19.
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Panther 60. Check smash. Check smash. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Desperation time here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking to guys on these routes and on a comeback in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
2 yards on the pickup.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60, Panthers 60, Panthers.
From the gun, run for Koski Merritt. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders losing by 4. They need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here he is to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Carter. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 46.
1st down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. Big gain, has them across the 40. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out of the catch. That is a job well done.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Setting up to pass.
26-yard line.
Here he is again. It's Neighbors. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal, New York.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Panther 6, 19 Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw.